Thanks for checking in with me, Gabby McEwen, this week on The Real Deal. This week's question, have you downloaded the McGrath Report? John McGrath needs no introduction here in Australia. McGrath Estate Agents, The Block, and also Shark Tank are some of the shows that he's been in. But he has an uncanny knack of being able to wrap up the market and identify opportunity. He obviously does a lot of analysing of markets and reads a lot of other reports, and I would suggest that you do the same. So who do you go to if you don't know what to do? Well, there's a couple of brilliant people in the real estate world, in the property analyst world. There's obviously, we all know Michael Matuzik. There's also John Lindeman. John Lindeman does the Lindeman Report. You have to pay for it, but isn't it worth paying for that if you're an investor? And then, of course, we have Michael Yardney. He's got some brilliant ideas and has written one of the most comprehensive books on investing in the real estate market. So these are some of the people that I enjoy studying. But of course, I've been in the trenches for 15 years and I have my own observations, and I know I almost have an instinctual feel for the market, which is almost like a gift from above. And I kind of can see things happening just before they happen. And what I often say is the case. I called numerous investors last year and I told all of them, please don't sell your properties this year. Please wait till next year. I think we're definitely going to have significant growth. The way things are going, it's gone ballistic. Just hold tight and sit. Okay, well, guess what? We all saw what happened. And that was before it was even happening. That was a feeling I had. That was a hunch I had. Now, I'm going to tell you what I personally think is going to happen. And I'm not a property analyst. I'm just observing. Let's have a look at what's happening with the trade wars going on. Cost of materials, cost of steel, lack of being able to access these materials, the delays in shipping, the high prices and the price increases in the building industry, the lack of staff, the international border closures and what that actually means for international trades coming into this country. The cost of tradies has gone through the roof. The waiting list to get a handyman out to paint a wall or fix a fence. It's crazy. We know because we're involved in the property management world and we know how hard it is to get good tradies out. It's super hard. It's become even harder, all right? And it's not going to go away, that problem. It's not going to go away anytime soon. On top of that, the cost of land, the ridiculous exponential growth in terms of development sites and what they've increased by massively, $300,000, $400,000 for a 607 square metre block of land, LMR site within 10 k's of Brisbane. That's insane. That cost has to be carried over to whoever ends up purchasing it. So we all know what's going to happen. Well, the townhouse market's gone ballistic. The second-hand townhouse market's already gone crazy. The house prices has already gone sort of, for many buyers, way off the radar. So if you're an investor right now and you're wanting to know where the opportunity lies, I would suggest you go and purchase a John Lindeman report and see what he has to say and which areas in Brisbane are going to go through the roof and what he's going to be saying and what he has been saying about the unit markets. I'm not going to tell you, but I will tell you that currently prices are quite low. There has already been a little bit of an upswing on units, but I really don't think it's hit its peak yet. I still think there's more to come. There's more to enjoy. There's growth to be enjoyed by those savvy investors. Yields are amazing compared to houses in many cases. You know, house prices have gone through the roof, okay? So your yield may actually be quite low in terms, even though rents have gone up, you know, they haven't kept up with the cost of the property price inflation. So the yields, of course, will probably be lower than they would have been a year ago. On top of that, low risk units, they kind of almost look after themselves, especially if they're only 5 to 10 years old. There's so many great opportunities, I really believe, in purchasing units right now. If you want to know more or if you're interested, I would suggest that you